In this video, we will speak about AML CFT Compliance Program. This will be part of AML Compliance Program series where we will touch upon different elements of AML CFT Compliance Program in more details. Do subscribe to my channel or at least give a thumbs up. This will motivate me to create more videos on AML and KYC concepts. So let's understand what is AML compliance program. It is everything a bank or financial institution does to prevent money laundering and terrorist financing, and also to mitigate the risk of fines for non-compliance and reputational damage. And it can be defining policies, guidelines, procedure, built-in internal control, customer acceptance policies, account monitoring and detection process, reporting of money laundering incident, incorporating a regulatory update. While there is a need for AML compliance program, the question is how to optimize a compliance program so that it is effective, efficient, scalable, and adaptive. Regulation changes, so does regulator requirement and their focus. Organizations are constantly changing the nature of their business, the risk profile they are dealing with, the jurisdiction they operate in, and their system and processes are changing very frequently. Technology also changes, providing new opportunity to deliver effective AML solution. And in last few years, regulator are also interested in reviewing the AML CFT compliance program of your bank and financial institution. And they have been penalizing banks for not having comprehensive AML or CFT compliance program in place. Now, email CFT compliance, as we said, should be effective, efficient, scalable, and adaptive. And it should be able to answer majority of the question on this slide. How to handle suspicious activity, how to train people on email, KYC processes, regulatory updates, etc. Who is responsible for defining AML policy, guidelines, procedure, what all information to be collected and verified from customer, what are privacy and security policies, what are risk mitigation policy or exception policies, how to perform risk assessment or on customer, policy or practices for identification and reporting of suspicious activity and transactions. On this slide, we will look at the element of AML CFT program, the basic elements commonly referred as pillars that must be addressed in AML or CFT program, which are a system of internal policy, procedure, and control, a designated compliance function with a compliance officer, an ongoing training, employee training program, an independent audit function to test the overall effectiveness of the AML program. While the customer due diligence requirement have traditionally been part of internal control. FATF has focused attention on customer due diligence as a critical means of mitigating AML or CFT risk. Under a 2016 rule, FinCEN established a fifth pillar that required appropriate risk-based procedure for conducting ongoing customer due diligence. These procedures include understanding the nature and purpose of customer relationship for the purpose of developing a customer risk profile, conducting ongoing monitoring to identify and report suspicious transactions, maintaining and updating customer information, so on and so forth. The AML CFT legislation in a number of countries include mandatory element that must be included in AML and the CFT program. Organization or financial institution or banks should ensure that all such elements are addressed based on the laws and regulation in the jurisdictions they operate in. With that in mind, that would be close to our presentation. We would cover all these elements of AML and CTF compliance program separately in different video. Thank you for your time.